Hello and welcome to a gameplay demonstration video that I'm doing. Basically what this video is it's just going to be me narrating over gameplay. I mean, this hand's completely busted. And we're playing Timeless, by the way, the new Magic Arena format. So obviously, turn one Necropotence. Just, you could do the double ritual line, but there's no free counter spells. So Necropotence turn one usually is good enough to get the W. And what I've found out is that I'm over necroing here, which means I'm drawing more cards than I'll have, more than 7 cards, because I really want to hit a land. So it's another line that Necro has, because there's a lot of decision making. Every time you activate, you should be thinking about it, because there's just a bunch of different life thresholds that you have to play around. And here I didn't hit a land, so I'm thinking what to discard. The only two considerations are the One Ring and Oko. Mainly because the One Ring, with Karn, you can find it a redundant copy. But Oko is just so far away from being castable. I need 2 more lands. And I have a lot of rituals, and that's what my mana is going to be like for a little bit. So I just decided to get rid of the hardest to cast card. But again, I could see, just discarding the ring being fine as well. And I'm just, so I'm streaming this right now, and since I'm in the process of learning how to stream, sometimes they're just long breaks. It's just, I'm just really thinking about what I want to play right here. So here I Dark Ritual, and now I'm going to play 2 rituals. So that gives me 5, because I can Thought Seize, see what's going on. So I see everything. The only threat in this hand is Treasure Cruise. Blood Moon's really easy to play around with this deck, since once you have enough just lands in play, Karn just generates so much additional advantage that it's really hard for decks to justify being able to spend their 3rd turn doing nothing. And then I play the Karn. Since I already have Necro in play, I don't really need another draw engine, because I'm just going to Necro for a bunch right now. Probably 5 or 6. Or 4. I really want to hit a land. The reason I upped Karn, by the way, is because they can draw a Lightning Bolt, and I don't want to decide what to grab with Karn right now. Though if I was going to grab a card, it would be the land. So here I just Necro for 7, thinking there has to be a land in the top 7 cards of my library, right? It's just there has to be something there. But we'll see if there is. My opponent's just cantripping. I don't really care. They can do whatever they want. And we hit a land. We hit a land. A little awkward, the fact that it's a colorless source, but my opponent's not doing anything, so we can just slowly play a Necro game. So now I'm thinking about what to grab with Karn, how much to Necro for, just planning out my turn before I go. Do I want to play the Deathrite Shaman, or do I want to play Thoughtseize? Because Karn can grab a land, which is slightly better because it's indestructible. But I just want to develop my mana, and I'm just because I don't care about their hand. They have 1 mystery card, and if the card is counterspell, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It was memory lapse. And we're fine. We're fine with that. Now we are gonna wish, because I don't think there's a way for him to kill it, and also because I get to do this. I get to play the Ivory Tower. Now this is the reason why I wanted to post this video, because this combination is really disgusting, and there was a reason why Ivory Tower was restricted in 94. And we'll just let you see what you can do with that combination in 2023. So now he plays an irrelevant card. He's I'm going to shut off mana. It doesn't really matter. I have a Karn with 4 counters, so I'm just gonna keep drawing cards off my Karn board, and eventually, I'm gonna find my basics, because I'm gonna be Necro Ivory towering every turn. It's something that I'm not sure if the blue-red decks need to play a Braid specifically for Ivory Tower, but this combination is very hard for any aggressive deck that wants to win aggressively through the use of either cheap threats that are usually around 3/3, And that just doesn't do enough against an Ivory Tower Necro, because not only are you going to always have 7 cards in hand, but you're also going to be generating more life. And the reason I'm staying at 7, I'm not over necroing, is because 6 means you die to 2 bolts, and I don't think that the game is particularly close. I can spend my time just making land drops, and eventually I'll do something because my opponent has no pressure in play. And that was also the reason why I ticked up the Karn, because it's just, I have a redundant Karn, I have land 4. I just want to, just chill. I want my opponent, like, if my opponent wants to spend an Unholy Heat, I don't even know if they have Delirium, but if they want to spend a card to deal with it, that's fine. I have a backup one. So I'm right now, I'm in the stage where I'm just trying to get enough 1-for-1 so that they eventually run out of cards. And here my opponent plays Mishra's Bauble. I think he was intending on it to sack, and well, it doesn't work under Karn. It doesn't do anything. Now I'm just gonna grab something. I don't even know what I can't. I think I just like one line I could have gone for was the liquid metal coating, but I kind of want to use Karn next turn. So I think I just nuke their graveyard. Like, I know they're playing Treasure Coups. I'm fine with them using a lightning bolt to kill my Karn. That's fine. I just want to make sure they can't draw Treasure Cruise, because I can't right now cast my Orcish Bowmasters. But it's just. And now we have the ring plus Necro. And the reason why I drew a card with the ring instead of waiting until my opponent's turn is I just want to preserve life. I don't need the extra card. I just want to have my life total as high as possible. There is going to be a notion where I'm not even supposed to Necro, because that this way I can't die to triple bolt. But like, my opponent only has 2 red sources, so their hand would have to be land, bolt, and they only have 4 cards. And this is what I'm talking about. Generally, these blue-red decks that I've been playing, their win condition is Dragon's Rage Channeler, which is fine. It's a serviceable card. Okay, here's the trick. So if you have this combination, you can put the Ivory Tower behind the ring, so you can do this. Yeah, and then you just gain 5 life. And you have to set an upkeep stop to do that. You'll see next turn why. Spoilers. So here I am playing Orcish Bowmasters. And I actually make a mistake with this Karn. It's a greedy line. I don't get punished for this greedy line that I take. So basically the line is to kill the Mishra's Bauble, but that puts the 3rd card type in the graveyard for DRC. And right now I'm intending to block the DRC with Deathrite Shaman. So what I should have done is I shouldn't have targeted the Bauble. But, we'll see if my greed gets punished or not. And of course, since I have them under the lock, I might as well just. Now you're wondering why I didn't play Dark Ritual there. I probably should have. I'm so far ahead that I wasn't really thinking, but it was definitely a mistake not to spend more time on that turn. Now you see, I don't get punished, right? They would have already, putting the Bauble in the graveyard is better in this scenario because there was a Bauble on top. All right. Now we're just trying to fade creature. I believe it's a land. Yep. And we faded creature. Now we have to fade it off the consider. And it's not a creature, so we are very far ahead. And here is where I mess up. I don't put the upkeep stop, so I'm thinking like it just did everything, and I was like, oh well, I wish I had some more life. And then I get a little confused and I lose myself, but thankfully I stop in the second main. I was a little flustered when I didn't expect it to happen. I got a little flustered, but I wasn't attacking anyways this turn, so like, didn't really matter. Now I have to consult my options. I have so many lines because I have like a Dark Ritual line, but I think all lines start with a either getting mana or activating. Yeah, I just slam the Ugin because like he has red up, and my opponent concedes. But yeah, I mean, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.